You got here very fast.
Yeah. Something's come up.
With Olivia?
No, actually, the news on that front is good. Both she and the baby are doing much better. Dr. Sedgwick believes that she will carry the baby to term.
Oh, Phillip, that's terrific. You must be so relieved.
I am. I really am.
So what's up?
It appears that Beth has taken Lizzie and James and, without telling me or anybody else where she's going, taken them someplace.
Listen, Phillip.
No, actually, it's more than that. Lillian has gone with them. All their cell phones are turned off. I can't get in touch with anybody. I don't know what the hell is going on.
Well, we can clear up a little of the mystery for you.
James is with us. Nothing. Thought it was pretty weird myself.
Is there some family crisis or something going on?
Crisis.
Well, emergency was the word that Beth used, but I couldn't pry any details out of her.
She didn't give you a reason for leaving James with you?
Other than that James wanted to spend time with Zach while she was gone, no.
When did she say she was coming back?
A few days.
Which, we were curious why she didn't just leave James at the mansion, you know, with all your butlers and your nannies.
And why take Lizzie with you to deal with a family emergency?
Unless, of course, Lizzie is the emergency.
How did Beth seem to you?
Upset. Edgy.
Great. Ah, damn it.
Why exactly did you call?
Because I may need your help.
Us? As a detective or a brother?
Possibly both. Look, Lizzie may be having some problems, maybe something more than the normal teenage thing, but at the moment, what I'm most concerned about is Beth. I have no idea what kind of frame of mind she's in or what shape she's in. I don't know what she intends to be doing with Lizzie, so I need to find them.
And you want some help? Ooh. Well, then you're gonna have to start with explaining exactly what kind of problems we're talking about with Lizzie.
What kind of a person does she think my daughter is? That she would deliberately tear up some carpeting, then wait for Olivia to walk downstairs after taking a nap, and then call out to her, distract her at just the right moment so that her heel will catch in the carpeting and she'll fall down the stairs.
That'd be a pretty screwed up person.
But,
Yeah.
you know, it's also a public place. It's a public staircase, right? How many people are walking down the staircase?
Right.
She's gonna just get Olivia?
Right.
Isn't it possible that it's what Lizzie said it was? An accident?
Exactly. Exactly. That's the point. But for some reason, Beth and Lillian seem to have ruled that out.
Also, why? You gotta ask yourself why they whisked Lizzie away. I mean, you know, maybe it was to keep her away from that hound dog, Jeffrey O'Neill, because he's been searching into her background with the whole Ben Reed thing, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think so, because from what Lillian said to Alexandra, I don't think they want to bury anything. I think they both want there to be real consequences for Lizzie.
Oh, well, committing her to a mental institution certainly constitutes
Right.
a consequence.
Right, but this is not new. Beth has been harping on this theme for a few months now. She thinks that Lizzie's got some emotional problems.
Yeah, but she's been seeing a shrink, right?
Yes.
Well, I can see Beth getting herself all worked up, but Lillian?
Right. See, that's the point. And that's why I'm worried. Because if for some reason Lillian is encouraging her instead of trying to calm her down, I can see Beth doing this. I can see her going off on her own, and that is not the way to handle this.
What is the way to handle this? How do you want to handle it? Now, you want me to arrest everybody? You want me to arrest the grandmother and the mother and
I
everything?
want to handle this as quietly as possible. But if Beth and God only knows if Lillian too have gone off the deep end, then they need to be found and convinced to come back home.
And then what?
I haven't gotten that far yet, but I can promise you one thing. I will have a firm hand in it. Now, can you help me or not?
You know, Beth is a custodial parent. She doesn't need your permission or anybody's permission to take the child anywhere she wants to, so, I mean, legally, there's not really anything I can do.
Well, but can you find them?
You know what you need? You need an excellent detective. That's what you need. And the best detective I know in the business, sitting right across the table from you. I mean, Harley, she can find all three of them just like that.
What?
Yeah. And there's nothing in the world to stop you from hiring her.
Sorry. No, thank you.
Come on.
I don't want to get involved.
Hey, now, listen to yourself.
I don't want to get involved in this because A, like you said, Beth hasn't done anything wrong. And B, I know what's going to happen, you know? I'm going to track down Beth and Lizzie. I'm going to bring them back, and you and the rest of that Spaulding posse are going to charge in and drag her back to the Spaulding mansion.
No, that's not true.
We both know your family. I wouldn't wish them on anybody.
They're talking about putting her in a psychiatric hospital. Remember what that looks like? Who would you wish that on?
You know this family pretty well. I think you might be the only one that can help them.
Don't do that.
Harley, come
I don't
on.
want
Look, I
responsibility.
want to keep this in the family, so to speak. I don't have a lot of options here. And, you know, if you think that this is about Alan and Alexander and their influence, it's not. All I'm thinking about is Lizzie.
Poor kid. She could use some help, you know.
She may need help. But I do not believe that she did what Olivia's accusing her of. I refuse to believe that. I know she doesn't like her. But, you know, I think she would be happy about having a sister.
Come on, that is so you. I mean it. I'm sorry, Phillip, but you know she hates the woman. You go and you knock her up. You think she's gonna like it?
Hey, you have to bring that up right
Really?
now.
No, it's
not a
okay. You know what?
perfect
Hey, you know what? You're right. I blew it. All the more reason to help me.
Why?
So that I can find her, tell her I'm sorry, and hear what she has to say. And that's something I'll never get the chance to do if Lily and Beth push this so far that can't happen.
Do you know the make of the car she was driving?
Yep.
Because I didn't recognize
It's
it.
a time. I got the
Okay.
plate number and description of the car. I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's good, right? That's good.
I'm the only one who can help these people?
Hey, what am I, a liar? Was I lying?
Thank you so much for sticking me right in the middle of the latest Spaulding family drama. I thought I was done with those.
I gotta agree with you. That family lends a whole new meaning to the word dysfunction.
Well, then why volunteer me for this?
Oh, because, well, you're not gonna like the answer if I give it to you.
It can't be any worse than the assignment.
Baby, because this is the first time he's really come to me and asked me for help, you know, and I really can't, but I don't want to let him down, you know, one way or the other.
You're right. I don't like it. But I do love you. So can I make a suggestion, Mr. Family Man?
What?
Well, if you're so gung-ho to have that connection, you know, to feel needed, why don't you try it with, say, your sister Eden? Working things out with her.
Because then I wouldn't be able to butt my nose into all the Spaulding's problems on an ongoing basis.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Huh?
Okay. Make and plate.
Great.
Oh, man, that's good. Well, why don't you take a load off, you know?
Yeah. And go where?
I go home. Maybe Beth's gonna call.
Yeah, if she does call, please call me. Okay?
Okay, I will. Thanks. I appreciate it.
Oh, and now I am gonna hook you up in a big way. I am gonna run an APB for you. It's unofficial, okay?
Not yet.
But I am.
Not yet.
Why not?
Because I want to go to the hospital. Have a little chat with Olivia first.
Why? What's that gonna do?
Maybe get to the truth. Olivia's the one pointing the finger at Lizzie, and pretty convincingly, I should say, if Lillian's on her side. Let her convince me.
All right. So I'll run the APB. You go to the hospital. Break. What? I'll go with you. I'll keep you company.
I don't think that Phillip has too much to worry about here. I think there's time. You know why? Because even if Lillian thinks that Lizzie rigged Olivia's fall, she's still a lot more stable than Beth is. There's no way that she would commit Lizzie to a mental institution. Now, as long as Lizzie is with Lillian, she's in good hands.